that you could ride on a beam of light the moment it leaves a flashlight. You look at your watch. It reads 3 and 1 second. Now, imagine that there is a tree located 300,000 kilometers away. Since light travel at 300,000 kilometers per second, you should reach the tree after only 1 second. When you arrive, expecting it to read 3 o'clock and 2 seconds. But something strange happens. Your watch still shows 3 and 1 second. Not a single second has passed. You continue your journey through the sky until you reach the sun, which is about 8 light minutes away from Earth. You would expect your watch to read 3:08 and 1 second. Instead, it still reads 3 o'clock and 1 second. Time seems to have stopped. Now, continue your journey even farther into the depths of space until you reach a star located 100 million light years away from Earth. Once again, your watch still shows 3 and 1 second. 100 million years have passed. You haven't aged even a single second. This thought experiment leads us to one of the most fascinating ideas in modern physics. The speed of light is always constant at 300,000 kilometers per second, regardless the motion or speed of its source. Einstein explains this by proposing that time doesn't pass for light. In other words, from the perspective of light, time stands still. Let's try to understand this idea philosophically without using complicated equations. Imagine a car moving at a speed of 200 kilometers per second. At exactly 3 and 1 second, the driver turns on the headlight. At that moment, two completely different concepts of time appear in relation to the beam of light. Everything before 3 and 1 second belongs to the past. Everything at 3 and 1 second represents both of the present and the future, which become a single moment from perspective of light. The red line represents the boundary between the past and the present. The car speed of 200 kilometers per second instantly become part of the past. Because of this, the car's speed can never be added to the speed of light to make it 300,200 kilometers per second. But why? Because the past cannot continue to affect the future, in which time is frozen. As long as time remains stationary for light, nothing that happened before, including the speed of the car, can influence the speed of the light beam. The influence of the car motion disappears instantly the moment that light leaves the headlights. That's why the speed of light remains constant in every direction, regardless the motion or speed of its source, because time is frozen. Let's use another example. Imagine that you are walking down the street and someone pushes you from behind. Your speed immediately increases. However, after a few seconds, the effect that push gradually disappears and you return to your normal walking speed. The moment you were pushed from behind happened in the present, and it will add it to your normal speed for only a few seconds before you return to your normal speed. But if you were moving at the speed of light, your speed would not increase at all from any push from behind, because the moment of the push has already become part of the past, which cannot be added to your present or future, whose time has stopped at the moment of the push because of your enormous speed. 300,000 kilometers per second. Some people believe that traveling faster than the speed of light would allow you to travel into the past. However, this idea remains purely speculative, and there is no scientific evidence to support it. This video also includes an element of science fiction, because it's based on the hypothetical assumption that a human being could travel at the speed of light, which remains scientifically impossible, according to our current understanding of physics. But who knows what might become possible in the future? If someone could somehow travel at the speed of light, he would live forever. And finally, let us know your opinion in the pinned comment by answering this question. If you could travel at the speed of light and time stopped for you, would you choose to journey to the farthest point in the universe or travel back in time to witness a major historical events, and why? If you would choose to witness a major historical event, that is a different story, one that we will explore in an upcoming video in our channel. Stay tuned. Don't forget to support the channel, subscribe, like, and share.